There we go. I think I'm live. If you can see anything, let me know in the chat. Hey! I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Age X. Xeris, hello to you. Welcome to the live stream. Biboo, hey, good to see you. I see Savage Cabbage. Hey yo, what's up, Nirth? G Money Savage. A lot of Savage here. Yeah, welcome everyone. I'm just gonna give myself some more light. Okay, so as you might have seen, I have changed up the title for today's live stream. I may go back to Rockruff tomorrow or on Monday. We still have around 70 eggs on that. And so the main goal of yesterday's live stream was just to breed up a bunch of Rockruff. Donut, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. 16-bit Blizzy, hi, can I trade you a Slowking? I want Slowking no shine. I don't know what you mean by that, but if you need help with a trade, I can recommend you to head over to the NPC HQ. Hi from Ireland. Hello to you as well. I'm from Norway, so we're neighbors. Biboo, or well, almost neighbors. We got Scotland in between, but you know. Biboo, always good to see you too. Yeah, it's one of those things. When I pop into the NPC HQ and see Biboo, that's a good day. Alright, so I'm just gonna start setting up the live stream here. The boxes here are still full and a mess because I haven't had any time, or I haven't given it any time to clean up here. So I think I should have a Ditto with the modest nature. And I can't find it. Let's see now. No modest. Timid can go. You know what? Let's go with a timid one. Why not? Let's see here. Donnie, hello. I'm from Sweden. A fellow Scandinavian, I hear. Xeris asks if anyone has a Zekrom. I have no idea. I do, shiny or not. I was about to say, we got Britain. Yeah. Geography be like that. Donut, where's Norway? I know where Ireland is, but I live in the UK as well. So if you live in the UK, I should be northeast of where you're located at. Just the North Sea is in between us. All right, let's put some. Man, what was the? I don't remember what the details of. So this set was sent to me by Aegistex, and for the time being, I don't know if Horsey. Let's see now. I just have to quickly look up which ability we need, because if not, this would be a little waste. Alright, so it has Sniper or Swift Swim. And then I assume that if we have a Swift Swim Horsey, it'll become a Swift Swim Kingdra. So that's the goal. Okay, got that out of the way. Hey Nirth, says Nintan. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Savage Cabbage says, I'll double check if I have a spare shiny. Ooh, got some trades going on there already. Alright, so I got this Horsey from a friend. And then I'm just gonna breed it. And it is actually pretty close, though it is a jolly one. I like a timid one. So we're gonna do that. Okay, let's start. Use code 99991111. Yeah, if you guys want to do some trades in the live stream chat here, go ahead. That's just fun. Though if it gets excessive, we'll just have to recommend you to head over to the NPC and do it there. Donut, what Urshifu did you pick, Nirth? I picked Single Strike. And what's your favorite Pokemon? Good questions. I appreciate those. So, I haven't chosen a style yet. I haven't made it far enough in the story. I've been making a bunch of how-tos. Then I had a live stream yesterday, and then today. I pretty much took most of the day off, and then just relaxed. And so tomorrow, when I'll get back to the how-tos again and progress a little bit more in the story, I'm likely gonna choose the Single Strike also. I don't even know what type that is. Like, I'm not up to date with these things. Okay, let's head over to the daycare. Username is Jackson. Oh, you be hunting Sandile? Good luck, Harl. I hope you get the shiny. Psycho! Hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Always great with people who return. Especially when there are good questions in the chat, because then we got something for everyone to talk about here. Alright, so got a spare egg. Can drop that in here. And it's just to start. Oh yeah, also, the second part of that question. What is my favorite Pokemon? It is Togekiss, no doubt. And if you come to the live stream, I sometimes show off my Togekiss painting, which is really cool. Let's see here. Donut, I hope you're still enjoying it though. Wait, are you talking to me with the DLC? I love it. I think the DLC is awesome. Nuevel? Hey, welcome to the live stream. Probably did not give your name a proper pronunciation, but feel free to correct me in the chat. Okay, I know it's a little slow here. Just bear with me. We got this. Just gonna drop these in here. My boxes. It's a mess. Usually, my game is so organized. And now with the DLC, everything's happening, so I don't want to spend time on that. You earn a subscriber? Thank you. And if you have subscriptions turned on publicly, it should appear a notification here. Other than that, I do have notifications set up for other kinds of notifications. Savage Cabbage. It's a pretty cool name, by the way. Savage Cabbage. It's got a cool ring to it. Alright, we're putting in the eggs. I'm probably just gonna collect the first egg, honestly. Oh, wait. Ninten says, I have a Togekiss called Misty on my battle team. Only downfall to Togekiss is that the shiny is underwhelming. Man, if you say that one more time in the chat, I may have to kick you out. Oh, underwhelming? Nah, Togekiss has the most epic shine. And the reason is that the blue and red are swapped. So at first sight, it's like, oh, right, that is the shiny. And then the sparkles come. Riley, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. 16-bit. The DLC is okay. I wish there were trading items. Maybe in the Crown Tundra. Good evening, Bart. Good to see you on the live stream. That's always fun. Alright. Wait, did I get an egg now? Yes, I did. Brandon, hey, what's going on? Yeah, so in this video, I'm so used to taking videos now, recordings. Little sip of water always helps. Okay, let me get back to this. So Brandon, in this live stream, I am going to breed for a perfect Horsea, and then I don't know if I'll fully today be able to breed it and train it up, because typically when I breed a few, and not only do I breed a few, but I train them up perfectly too. So it's gonna take a little bit. But anyway, yeah, I just need to hatch this first egg, and then I can get on to the breeding. I'm in Hangouts, like in the live chats on Discord. Oh, I misunderstood that. Harl says you can get every item in Isle of Armor unless they are Crown Tundra exclusive. Hey, Liquid! Welcome to the live stream. It's been a while, I feel, since we've all just hung out in a live stream here, so this is fun. Riley says, can you play online with us? Sometimes I do viewer battles, though if you're looking specifically to play together with me, I have decided to set up a little wall there because I get a lot of requests, not only during live streams, I get requests in the Discord, on the Patreon, elsewhere, so not on the Patreon. Yeah, but anyway, the Patreon was the answer. I decided to set up a Patreon, and then I have a specific chat part, or a chat section in the Discord. We can hang out if you want. Good luck with the Battle Ready Kingdra. Hey, yeah, I got a dear friend who really likes Kingdra, and we were a little bummed out that Kingdra didn't make it with the Dex cut. Now Kingdra's back, and so this is kind of like a surprise live stream because I'm gonna breed him a perfect one. He probably has one already, but then he'll have two, and this one will be battle ready, just like the Hydreigon. So it's gonna be fun. Harl, my favorite Pokemon is Garchomp, and it is in the Crown Tundra instead, and I'm annoyed because I thought it was in the Isle. Flamin' Flareon, hey Nirth, did you complete the DLC yet? Nope. I made a bunch of how-tos, and then I had a live stream yesterday, and here we are. I just got Urshifu, so that's where I'm at. I don't know how long it is after that, but I've had a blast so far. It's a lot of fun. I was expecting the DLC... Wait, I was expecting the DLC. It's fun, and you caught some Pokemon. That's great. If you had a good time, then that's nothing more than what we can wish for. Okay, let's see with the Horsey now. It's pretty good. Got a 4 IV right away. Thanks to Fino. Let's see now. Okay, so if I put the item over here, like that, and then I need the Ditto again. My dear Ditto. We can do like that. Then we should have a Timid with an Everstone. And a great Japanese Ditto. I still can't believe they did that as an event. That was just nuts. Bard Bolink. Liquid Divinity, do you have the promotional text in chat for the houses? No, but I can make them tonight. Oh, okay. Let's see now. Flamin' Flareon says, if you play it for a while, it should only be about another 30 to 40 minutes. Oh, okay. That's fun, though. I mean, it's DLC. A lot of what that expansion is just a lot of wild area, and I'm into that, so... Savage says, I'll take your rejects if you don't want them. Are you talking to me or someone in chat? You'll have to let me know. Because, I will keep some rejects, but if you read the video description, I'm going to train up a battle ready one. Well, not just one, I'm going to train up two. And then give them away in the Discord. So if you would like to get a chance to win a battle ready Kingdra, then hop over there. Okay, invite me to the Discord. Head over by clicking the invite link in the video description. Two seconds. Does anyone want a normal Growlithe? It's a good question. It has been a while. It has been available in the game since the games came out, so it may be that people already have it. But all right, let's take this egg. And then today I have to be better at just being consistent with picking up eggs at the right time, because with the other part yesterday, that was no good. I kept hatching my eggs way too fast. That's not good, because when breeding you kind of want to just stack up on enough eggs to where you can hatch batches of 5. That will save you so much time. And so I'm going to be very careful. Nintan just says, just wondering what happened to trainers and breeders chat in the Discord. Right, so due to, it's difficult to put shortly, but basically what we did is that it's been renamed and moved, and we've called it the Trainer Club, and we've decided that we'll only invite people with a max rank, because we want it to be a very exclusive chat for passionate breeders and collectors. And the way the way it was used now, it just didn't work. We tried up the rank level. It still didn't have like the feeling inside there that we wanted it to have, and so yeah, it just got moved, and yeah, we just made it exclusive. So Nayseer says, got 3 own tempo Rockruff. That's awesome. Hope you get some good trades for them. Aimed Bass, just send me a DM on Discord and I can help you with it. Just say something like you agree to the terms and you would like to get access to the server. Flame and Flareon. One thing I noticed is that in the beginning of your videos, you stopped saying, hey there, I'm Daniel. Yeah, you know what? I just figured at some point, people either know already or people don't care. So I decided to just go right on, like, this video, I'm going to show you how to. I don't know if you like that or not, but I figured it was an upgrade. It's making the videos shorter, faster to the point. I guess they're at least better than the 30-second, like, hey, subscribe, like, before we've even seen the video. All that stuff. Does someone want to trade? Says Danny. If you're looking for people to trade with, you can head over to the Discord. That's just a place for those types of activities. How does the rate lock go away? I'm unsure what you mean by that. Aimed Bass, so you'll have to explain that to me. Whoa! Liquid has been a patron for 34 months. Man, I don't even know how this is gonna work. I'm not gonna do it in a bed. That will be inappropriate. But I've done push-ups and sit-ups and things like that. 34 months! Man, I need to find my carpet. Not carpet, the blanket. Give me 1 second. There's no space for this. I don't even know how to do this. Achoo! Man. Okay. It's been a tradition now for a while. And there's like no space. There's literally no space. I can't push the bed. And it would be appropriate to do it on the bed. It's push-ups time. Because I try to work for my patrons and whatnot. Does it work like this? You're laughing. You'll be laughing even more when... It will be like this, the most narrow push-ups of all time. I don't think I have space enough to do the sit-ups. I'll try to do... It was 34. Which means 17 push-ups and 17 sit-ups. I'm gonna try doing that. So basically, the game is, for each month a patron has been a patron, it adds up for me to do some exercise because I need it. And yeah, so let's just get to it. hope that was 17. Man. Ooh, what did you say? Jumping jacks. Ooh. I got some space. All the way over here. I don't want to put it in the full screen because, you know, memes. But yeah. Jumping jacks. Got space here. 1, 2, 3, 5. No, that's not how that works. 4, 5, 6. 17. Whew. People have been complaining about me breathing in my videos, but let's talk about breathing in the live streams. It's not warm anymore, but now I am warm. Exercise intensifies liquid. Thank you very much for being a patron. I appreciate it. 34 months. It's a long time, you know? Yeah, sit-ups, jumping jacks, push-ups. Whoa, I just had muffins. Yeah, let's continue the breathing. How do I talk on DC? I don't know how that works. If flip side. Ooh, the Bart beer pulling through with 1 month on Patreon. Would you like me to do, Bart? Do you want to sit up? Do you want to push up? I don't think there's space enough here for a backflip. Ooh, it is almost 3 years. It's insane. Bart. What do you want, Bart? Boy. Savage Cabbage says, I remember when I first found your channel when I couldn't find a milcery. It's great. Glad the how-to was helpful. What would you like, Bart? Push up. I'm just gonna do a jump and get done with it. Can you even see me? I don't have glasses and I see nothing. Yeah, you can kind of see me. This jump is for Bart. 1 month. Yes. Exercise. Bart says, just do something you like. Singing a song is alright too. You know what? Sometimes I wish I had like a sling flute and could do like an epic song, but whew. Harl says Daniel at the end be fitter than an athlete. Hope so. Alright, now I'm warm. I'm pumped up and ready. Let's get this Kingdra. Oh. Liquid Divinity says Daniel's gonna become Saitama if this continues. Yeah, man. We started a new training routine too. On a set day in the week, we exercise. More so than usual. So, next time I do a live stream and there's a Patreon notification, hopefully it will be better than that, but how has moving been going so far? Well, we started around the 5th, because that was when my last exam was, and so we spent a whole day packing, We spent the whole day moving, and then we spent the whole day cleaning the old place, and then I spent another week packing out and organizing things here, getting new furniture. Do not underestimate how much work it is to move. Like literally. I underestimated every step of the way. It was so much work. Finn Moore. Hi Nirth. Sorry if I'm late. You missed the exercise. Harl. Daniel's gonna go Super Saiyan. Gotta go fast. Yeah, I mean, if we had a bigger place here, I could probably do some better exercise, but there's no space here. I like it that way, but I didn't think about the exercise part. Diamond Boy, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Nice. Blizzy, you're not a failure like me. What is that? I finished all the Pokemon Sword, Shield, Pikachu, Eevee. I really want to thank you for the guide videos. Without you, I would never have finished my Pokedex. Whoa, thank you. I'm very glad you found those videos helpful. I mean, that's why I make them, so whenever I get good feedback, that's always great to hear. Nirth, I want to thank you and your videos. Yeah, man. Even if you look now, in the short term, making a lot of these how-to videos can be really, really discouraging. Like, if you check my new videos tab now, some of my videos have been out for, what, a bit over a day? And some of them literally have 10 views because I don't push them in my subscription feed. I just don't want to spam people with my videos, so I post them without a notification most of the time in the Discord and just leave it at that. In the past, the algorithm and the search results have just taken over, but there's literally no demand for my videos right now. The new ones anyway. Thank goodness the older videos have been pushed a little more now with the DLC and Pokemon's more relevant than normal and all that. Mayo, hey, welcome back to the live stream. Good to see you. I think I saw your comment yesterday, so it's good you made it to this stream. The target is to get a battle-ready Kingdra, as you can see in the title. And I'm getting... Oh, wait. I think I have... let's see. No, I thought I got it in the last batch, but... Yeah, I thought I got it here, but no. Okay. Let's continue the game. Wait, hang on. I forgot to check the ability. Sniper... Laura, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Snowy Squad, hey, I saw you yesterday. Good to see you back. Diamond Boy. Awesome, I see a lot of people here. But there were no Swift Swim. I'll have to just breed for a Swift Swim one. That'll be important. Mayo, how's it going? Missed you, man. Yeah. I just did some exercise. If you go back a couple minutes, so I'm a little, I don't know what that is called, out of breath, yeah. Diamond Boy, I'm currently soft resetting for a shiny Chimchar in Pokemon Platinum. Ooh, that's neat. Good luck with that. Yeah, so the Kingdra here is really for a friend, and then I'll just breed a couple extra. That's just how I like doing things, so I'm probably going to breed 5 to 10 Kingdra and then trading them all up. I personally find it very fun to mass breed and mass train and all that. Especially when I can do something like in the Discord now and just set up a giveaway and it just does everything with the choosing who get it and all that. What if you get a 6 IV Shiny Horsey? I'll give it to my friend for sure. Harl, 235 Sanda, geez, I wonder if I can beat my past record from Masuda. 256, oh, good luck with that. That's some good odds though. I had a couple eggs, honestly. A couple breedings ago that were just so insanely lucky that I don't think I deserve any shiny Pokemon anytime soon. I got 2 shiny Eevee, I got a shiny Sisleypede, I got a shiny Munna. Just a bunch of Pokemon. Alright, but I'm very excited to have regular live streams again. Really missed this. To just sit down, play some Pokemon, breed, chat with everyone of you in the chats and so on. Nasir, does anyone have a Dragonite? In which game? I assume Let's Go? I don't think Dragonite is out in Sword and Shield. Liquid says, we have to find a time we can hang out together with Share and Breed, trade rejects and battle. Yes, you know what's even better? We're a lot closer now than we used to be. Like, we can literally walk to each other again. That's gonna be good. It used to take an hour to go home. That was just way too long. Harl says, that moment someone gets a one-hit shiny, I die inside. Well, if they play legit, they deserve them. Xeris says, do you have a Solgaleo or Lunala? I assume. I have both. I got them from the events back in 2018, I believe, with Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And so those are safely in my Pokemon collection. Finmore says, I got traded a shiny Rillaboom today. Let's see. Dragonite is in Crown Tundra with Garchomp. Oh, we got some dragons. In the cold climate, they should be scared. Laura, does the dab. I can do some cool emotes too. I can send Abby, the baby goat. I don't think anyone in the chat can do that right now. Hint, hint. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see now. So with the Horsey, I don't know how long it will take until we get a Swift Swim one. I hope that the abilities haven't changed, because then I'll be screwed. Just trying to get Sniper forever, but that would be so weird though. I assume that Sniper is a normal ability, and that Swift Swim is another normal ability. Though... I just have to check if the Horsey in the daycare is a female, because if not, this can take wait, yeah. Because if it is a female, this can take a long time. Liquid Divinity says, can't wait for Crown Tundra 2. I also want Zero Aura. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I haven't looked properly into that, but maybe we could... Is it the case? I'm so out of touch. I'm sorry, but is it the case that Zero Aura raids are just happening in the game right now and that people can find them? And then I heard it was some challenge. If we do 1 million, we get a shiny one. Harl says, Garchomp in Icy Wales, Crown Tundra. Garchomp is a dragon ground in a snowy climate. Uh-oh. But then again, it's from Sinnoh. Yeah, man. I am curious to see what this announcement is on Wednesday. They just said, oh, by the way, there's a whole announcement happening next Wednesday. Liquid says, I remember going for a hidden ability on a Pokemon and then switching into a regular ability with better IVs and spending an hour in that only to realize my mistake. The pain is real. I know. It takes so long. But the thing here is, there should be a 40%... There we go. Oh, that was so close. Can you see it? That was really, really close. But we got a 4 IV male Swift Swim. Let's just switch it out right away. Also, where do I do the Zero Aura raids? I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person. Ask in the Discord or in the chat here. Let's take the Horsey. I want Heracross as Levon. If you don't have Pokemon Shield and the expansion pass, just head over to the Discord, and if you go to request DLC Pokemon, there should be someone to help you there. Especially if you have something decent to offer. Pokeninja, hey, Aegistax, welcome to the live stream. I've learned to say your name properly. Aegistax. Okay, let's see now. I can put back in the Horsey, Swift Swim, 4IV male. So if we find a 4IV female or a 5IV male and we switch. Lina says, so close, yet so far, 5 IVs, but the wrong ones. Yeah, I got a really good one for from Final, so this will take no time, thanks to him. Aegistax, so are you doing old-fashioned EV training or are you using vitamins? I am doing old-fashioned EV training with battle items, and the reason for that is it's cheap, it's fast, and it's very scalable. Like, I can literally do 5 Pokemon at a time where they spread like this, 252, 252. Can't pronounce. It'll go so fast. Liquid Divinity says, personally, I prefer the vitamins right now, but I know Nirth uses jobs. Yeah, that's a perfect way to do it AFK. Like, literally, in 24 hours, you can max out one stat if you don't have if you just have the power items, and you can max out 10 Pokemon at a time for a given stat. So literally, in 2 days, you can perfectly EV train 20 Pokemon AFK. And people are paying for the vitamins. Like, if it's just 1 or 2 Pokemon, that's fine. But I like to mass breed. So it's the way to go. Alright. Yeah, we can put this over here. Pokeninja said, I'm getting Aleph Armor on Friday, I think. Whoa, that's awesome. Hope you have a good time with it. Yeah, so this live stream is a little more chill than the one yesterday. Anything with Rockruff in the title, people go crazy. So you have a much better chance to ask some questions today and to just have a good discussion here if there's something you want to talk about, or just come to hang out. Also, chatting in the chat is not necessary if you just want to have this on in the background or just hang out and play some Pokemon together. That's perfectly fine too. I know there's a lot of people who come here to the live stream to just hang out. Don't necessarily want to chat. That's fine too. I thought it was about time to acknowledge that too, because yeah, I know how it is. Joseph, hey, welcome to the live stream. Aegistax says, you're doing a 4 HP, 252 special attack, 252 speed, aren't you? Yeah, but with a timid nature. Because I don't have a modest ditto yet. But I also saw that Kingdra isn't... Oh, but the Swift Swim. Yeah, well, you'll be fast. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go with Timid. I know it's a little less damage, but if it's Swift Swim and Choice Specs and Rain, there's enough damage. Pidgeot, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Lina says, long time no see. I beat your Mario Kart 8 Deluxe SNES Rainbow Road time trial record. Woo. Robo Blaster 4. Hey Nirth, just joined. Nice to see you live. Yeah, good to see you too, Robo Blaster. You came late yesterday, I think. So this time you're a little luckier. I'll go on for a little while longer. Maybe I won't go for more than an hour. Like at 10, it's just a hard out. Like I can't do anything like goodbye and chat in the live chat afterwards. So it's that. I was a little late today. There was a personal event, and so I just never got around to start earlier. Laura asks, what is your favorite Pokemon? I got this question earlier in the live stream as well, and my favorite Pokemon is Togekiss. I can probably go a little deeper on why. I really like Sinnoh and Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Well, you usually say those in the other order, but in those games you are given a Togepi in the story, and man, the concept of eggs in video games that hatch into creatures have always fascinated me. Like, I loved Spyro as a kid, when I discovered Pokemon eggs in Pokemon games, it was just, it's amazing. So in short, if you have a monster creature that literally is an egg that you're given in the story that evolves into something as cool and powerful as a Togekiss, like that's an easy sell for me. Liquid asks, which Urshifu did you pick? I chose the water version. I haven't chosen mine one yet. I haven't finished the DLC. I made how-tos, I hosted a live stream, and that's how far I've made it. I have decided on getting the single strike one, but I'm probably gonna play some more Sword and Shield at some point, so I get to pick the other one at some point too. Nico says, I really want to get the Isle of Armor, but I think I'm getting it next week. Ooh, I hope you get it, and I also hope you have a great time once you get it. I personally have had a blast playing the game, and so, yeah. Yo, what's that all about? I'm gonna put you on a timeout. I don't want you just tagging everyone. It's a little annoying. Pokeninja says, I can't decide which Urshifu, wait. I'm jumping over people. Random Gamer, thank you for subscribing. Liquid Divinity says, water is pretty nice and the multiple strikes would be nice against Sturdy, Sash, and Disguise. Yeah, that's potentially a good idea. Linus says, I still can't decide which Urshifu I think is better. They're both nuts. Yeah, they're pretty strong. And then Pokeninja says, I'm getting both because I have loads of accounts, so I'll just transfer with Home. Yeah, Pokemon Home be like that. I'ma beat you with a single Joy-Con? How does that work? Xerius, hey, welcome back to the live stream. Okay, I think I need to focus a little more on the breeding part here, but yeah, I'm for sure gonna reply more to the chat, but I just have to up my own game. Okay, we got some eggs here. Let's see how many we've hatched. Maybe there's a new Horsey we can use. Oh, that was close. And you know what? I'm gonna switch this one out, and the reason is, to my knowledge, female Pokemon have a higher chance of passing down their ability. So this is a female with Swift Swim. It has 4 perfect IVs. I don't count attack because it's not relevant on this set. I don't like when people... Man, I don't mean for that, sorry. I love Stardew Valley, and that was my night alarm. Okay, yeah, I personally find it a little confusing when people say, oh, this is a 4 IV, this is a 5 IV, this is a 6 IV. Well, 6 IV, well, that doesn't really matter, but when it's a 4 or 5 IV and they don't count right, specific for a set, I'm like, well, technically, you're not using those stats, so why count them? I don't know how you feel about that, but that's just me. Okay, let's give this Pokemon an Everstone. I was like, I didn't say that. Wait. What happened? Something happened. And I'm unsure. You spelled Greninja wrong? Oh, okay. Pidgeot says, we all know Piplup is the best Pokemon, lol. Yeah, Piplup's pretty cool. Sammy says, I'm trying to finish my Pokedex. Also, nice video. Thank you. I'm glad you made it to the live stream. Hope you'll have a good time watching. Liquid says, the way I see it with the DLC is this. And a summary is coming from Liquid Divinity. I feel lucky today. Horsey, let's take this bad boy back. They could have made a new game for $60. Yeah, I know where this is going, and I am fully in agreement with Liquid. Or 2 DLC packs for $30. Yeah, and they did the latter. Playful Guardians, hey, do you have more than 1 Everstone? Why do you have more? Yo, dude, Everstones are so useful. I like to have a whole bunch of them. I don't remember specifically. I think you can thief Roggenrola or what it was. I just remember farming them at some point. Oh, and also during raids, they give you a lot of them. So basically with the Everstones, I can show you. This is just a pro breeder tip, but the way I have my... right now my boxes are pretty messy, but typically how I like to organize it is that my synchronized box are basically Munas organized in a specific pattern, and I'm going to show you why it's important. Same here with Ditto. I just haven't gotten all the Dittos yet and things aren't organized. But basically, on the upper row here, everything is increasing attack. So this spot is increased attack, decreased attack, it's neutral, therefore there is no mana here. This spot is increased attack, decreased defense. This one's increased attack, decreased special attack, special defense, and speed. This row is pro or plus defense. This one's plus special attack. This one's plus special defense. And the last one is plus speed. And so there is a nature table here in the box. And the same I do here with Ditto, except I give some of them Everstones with specific natures that I use often. So for example, let's see now. This one's pretty useful, though I do have a different Ditto that I got with a 0 IV speed. And so yeah, that's pretty much why it haven't been like that. So that was a rather big explanation, but I do like to sprinkle these live streams. While it is a little tedious for people who come here and are experienced breeders, I get it, but I'm trying to sprinkle a little bit of vocabulary and things like that, because I don't personally know if there is enough content about breeding on YouTube that doesn't just rush over everything and want to explain things. So let's see now. I do believe if there is an Everstone Horsey, yeah, that's male. That means that we can head back into the old Horsey box here. At some point I look forward to make a new video just explaining how I do my boxes, because I think it can be so helpful for people. I've seen some very crazy stuff with people's boxes. It's just 32 boxes filled with eggs, random legendaries. People can't find anything that they're looking for, and all that. I've neglected the chat for too long. Ultra Sun Ultra Moon was nice, but they could have been one game or DLC. I agree. But it's just what I did, and I guess it was what it was. Laura says, this is a random question, but what other games do you play other than Pokemon? Stardew Valley. I love Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley. I also like Zelda, and yeah, man, I have to think a little bit about that. Let's just check the chat or the home menu. Pokemon, yeah, I like me some Super Smash Bros. I'm a big Spyro fan. Love those games. Crash Spyro as a kid. This game was fun. It's just like a puzzle game. Tetris. I get addicted to Tetris, so I just have to stop playing it. Let's see if there are any games here. This game I haven't opened. I like me some Zelda. This game is pretty fun. I haven't really played Undertale. And Mario Kart is also fun. Mario Maker. Ooh, Castle Crashers. Minecraft, yeah. Here are some game listings, I guess, that I like to play. Okay, Linus says, there are a lot of people willing to help you with trade evolutions in the NPC HQ Discord server. If you ever need help in the future, link is in the video description. Yes, you're right about that, Linus. Yes, Stardew Valley is amazing. Liquid Divinity says, yo, you just reminded me that I have to breed down my Abra with each nature and transfer it. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that's the way to go. Okay, Robo Blaster says, Stardew Valley is also really fun. I play it on Xbox. That's cool. Kita, hey, welcome to the live stream. PokeNinja says, like, I'm addicted to Shield because I have 400 hours on it. It's pretty good. I think I have about 300 accumulated across my games now. Sword and Shield. Ooh. Holbury? What is happening in Holbury? The new Pokemon content for the Switch looks very fun, but it's disappointing for me who don't have a Switch. Man, I know some people who sold their their 3DS just to get the Switch, I'd probably do the same. Though when the 3DS came out, I remember saving everything I got. Christmas, birthday, every little thing I could do to get money. When I was a kid, like that was just saving hardcore to get that system. So been there. Good luck with that. Cody says, hey, welcome to the live stream. I got some messages here. Let's see. This may be a random question. Yeah, thank you for the question. I appreciated it. Pidgeot says, yes, it's going down. I just gave my friend my capture card, so you won't know when I hear it. Oh. I organized my boxes by type yesterday. That's pretty cool. I guess that's one way to do it, though, I don't know. There are so many different kinds of ways to organize the computer depending on what purpose you're trying to fulfill with having that structure. Like, I breed a lot of Pokemon, and I like to have things organized so that I can find things again quickly and just, you know, not go crazy with 32 boxes and 200 Pokemon boxes in home. Yeah, it's a lot of things to think about. Diamond Boy. My friend had a Switch and his parents sold it with Let's Go, so I let him make a save file of Sword on my Switch so we can both play together. Wait, my friend had a Switch and his parents sold it? Yo. Why did they do that? That sounds, if that's a punishment, I'd cry if I was in his place. If I'm friends with Ozzy46, yo, Nectarine Emulator, welcome to the live chat. Good to see you. We're breeding some Kingdra today. Let the time trial war begin? Wait, Lina says, I think it's something like 1 in 12 or 112. No, 1 minute 12 seconds, of course. Our friends on the Switch, so you can check under more ghosts. Oh. Nectarine Emulator in the house. Yes, indeed. I kind of organized what number of a Pokemon is from the Galar decks. Yeah, that works too. I do that in my Pokemon Home boxes because it's just, you will fill up too many boxes in your game and it just won't be playable. Oh, you're doing some raids? That's awesome. Yeah, so for me, 32 boxes, it's on the limit for things for me to be effective. Basically, I have 4 boxes for just random things. I got 4 boxes for my adventure and personal Pokemon that I just like having in my save file. Then I have a full row of version exclusives, 4 boxes for Pokemon Sword, 4 boxes for Pokemon Shield, and then I got my synchronized box, my Ditto box, I got an egg box, and also with upcoming breed jacks, or like, yeah, what would you say? Upcoming Pokemon I want to breed. Then in between there, I got 4 boxes that I've called Field, and there I just breed and do fast things when I train up Pokemon for breeding specifically. And then my bottom row is just a structure of keeping Pokemon that I train and EV train and all that just organized. Nectarine Emulator says, I did a while ago and now they're a mess again. I don't have space to start new projects, lol. Right, yeah, home is a lifesaver. You just have to put some time into making a proper structure and all that. Matt Cole says, did you ever find Rockruff? No, but I will continue that tomorrow or on Monday. So it's not gone. I have the counter right here. We're on 73 encounters, or eggs hatched. So that'll be back. I just think with the current craziness that's been going on in the NPC HQ, I want to spread those Rockruff live streams out a little bit. I also just really want to breed and train up a Kingdra to my friend. We were bummed out when 4C didn't make it through the Dex cut, and now that it is back in the Isle of Armor, I just want to breed him a Kingdra, train it up proper, and give it to him as a battle-ready Kingdra. And then I think that'll be great. You don't have premium? Man, I can recommend it. Diamond Boy says, I was watching Twitch and a streamer I watched got a shiny Rockruff like in 45 eggs in sword today. Ooh, lucky guy. Or gal. Lina says, I wish you could see egg groups in game. It would save me a lot of Serbia visits. Yeah, you know what? I feel like that could be a proper thing to add to the Pokédex. And I have to add some more eggs now. Sorry. Alright, yeah, none of these are 5 IV. It goes like that sometimes. Ooh. Man. Pollen has been intense recently. It's been like in the 80s here in Bergen. That's Fahrenheit. Craziness with the temperatures. And the flowers are like using that for all it's worth. Linus says, yeah, with the egg groups. Man, I feel like in recent games, they really have upped the Pokédex like drastically. So if the projection is going the way it's been going for the past couple of games, I don't see why they wouldn't add that at some point. Nectarine Emulator, you have the shiny charm, right? I never completed my decks, but I did get a random shiny a short time ago. That's exciting. Yes, I do have the shiny charm, and I also have my Ditto that I caught during the event on my Japanese save file, so that was really cool. So the odds for me to find a shiny Pokemon here now is 1 in 512. So within a couple live streams, there should be a new shiny. You have cough cough, yeah. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure it's allergies, like everything tickles in my face, that is. Like eyes, like crazy. I don't know if you have pollen allergies, like you know it, it's like a truck in your face and it's like, hey, welcome back, nice weather. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate the new bike in these games? It's so epic. Like, could you imagine having this kind of bike? I usually don't obsess over customizations in games, but this looks epic. It's just what we need when breeding Pokemon. Pidgeot says, Pidgeot. Oh, you told me yesterday. I'm gonna try it. Pidgeot. I need to try to get a shiny. Dang, that's right. My Joy-Con's broken. Ooh. Wait, have you tried to do this? Options? Casual controls? Are both broken, or is it just one? Because it is possible to use Joy-Con. Just one Joy-Con, I mean. When playing. Diamond Boy says, I found a random shiny Galarian Zigzagoon and caught like a few weeks ago before. Oh, that's nice. Glad you got that. Linus says, I shiny hunted Scorbunny as soon as Libero was released. I got one after like 40 eggs, but it had Blaze. I hatched about 300 more eggs and then stopped to breed DLC mons on the 17th. Oh yeah. Good luck with a shiny Scorbunny though. Man, Libero is broken. But it's fun though with abilities like that. Laura says, question, why do people name their Pokemon Japanese names? I mean, either it's just fun and interesting, but it may be that they're just caught in a Japanese save file. Pidgeot says, I can't get there, I only have the right one. But have you tried with the left one? It may feel a little awkward, I don't know if it works, but They have the exact same button, so I don't see why not. Carlox, love your content. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like my videos. It's always nice to get some compliments in the live chat. Linus says, the Blaze Shiny Scorbunny is still there in my PC to torment me. Yo, you should appreciate the shinies. Maybe you can make some other set with it. I guess maybe if you do something silly like having a focus sash on it and some insane speed. I don't know. Oh, it's the left one that's broken. Oh, you literally can't click on the settings? Are you sure? Man, that sucks. My Joy-Con broke as well and I got new ones for my birthday. Nectarine Emulator says, my left one is drifting. So annoying. I know. It's a really, really, like, disappointing thing when your Switch Joy-Con starts drifting, because overall, the Switch is such a good system, so when you experience problems with it, it's just like, no. No, not this time. With a different system, it's okay. But not the Switch. Diamond Boy says, I wish all the legendaries were in black and white too, like Auras. Hopefully it happens in future Unova remakes. I mean, you got Auras. They just put on the legendary machine one. Brr. Yeah, it's been a while since we checked the Horsey, so gonna do that right away. I do think we hatched just 5 right away. Like that. Oh, here we go. This one's male though. This one's also male. We got 2. Hey! Let's change the markings. That's pretty hype. Let's put one of these into the boxes. So yeah, I can just quickly go through my boxes. I don't know how interesting this is to most of you, but I'm just gonna go through it quickly because this can help some of you who are breeding. Pokemon Sword, box 1. This is very useful when just wanting to drop Pokemon quickly in and out of Pokemon Home, or you want to do quick trades. Then you can just drag a Pokemon from anywhere in the box or in the PC and just drop them here, so you have one location for everything. And then Adventure, False Swipe, Legendaries, Pickup, things like that, my Meowth, everything, Flash Fire, and then Daniel, these are my personal Pokemon. And then this is a box of shiny eggs. When I find a shiny and I save right before, I just turn off my game and put the egg here. Box 1, 2, 3, and 4 are just random Pokemon I either catch in the adventure, things like that, leftover rejects that are kind of good, but you know. And then because of the Discord, I have Pokemon Sword here with all the version exclusives. Then I have Pokemon Shield here with all the version exclusives, and then I just breed up so that I have 6 of each at all times. Though now with the DLC, I haven't had much time to do that. And then I have my synchronized box. This is organized the same way as a nature table. So attack is increased horizontally here. Defense is increased horizontally. And then vertically, attack is decreased here and defense is decreased here. Then I do the same with my Ditto box. I've got 4 boxes here with field. Right now it's really stuffed, but usually this is just 4 boxes with space where I can do quick breeding, things like that. I have a box when I have leftover eggs, and then I just move them here so that I can go through the eggs regularly, so that I just keep everything there. And having 1 box of eggs makes it so that you have to hatch them often. And then this box is just for Pokemon I'm looking forward to breed at some point. And then once I've gone through the process of breeding, like with this horsey, I drop it here in waiting. And so here we got the waiting horsey. And I'm just gonna set it aside. And then I have a box for Pokemon that I am either about to start EV training or have already begun, so they're like in progress. Then I have one with level up. I have one where I need to evolve the given Pokemon. So for example, this requires a special item. I don't have that special item at the moment, so that's why it's just stuck here. Then I got moves and items. And when those 5 boxes are done, it's battle ready. So with that, I just need a 30-second break to fill up my water and I'll be back. So no craziness in the chat and no crazy donations. Alright, so I am aware I neglected the chat a little bit going through all these boxes, but I just love breeding. I love talking about breeding. It's a lot of fun. So let's get back to the hunt here. So this one is perfect. I can drop... Wait, what happened? I forgot to mark it. There we go. We need crazies? No, we do not need crazies. Should I go for speed or special attack? Which Pokemon? I need a hidden ability Kingdra for my team. Oh, I don't have one. I'm sorry. Man, I may have to open Pokemon Home to just quickly mass release, because I don't have much spare space left, unfortunately. Okay, I feel like there was something I wanted to go here. Yeah, the Joy-Cons were drifting. We talked about the legendaries. I bought a new set of Joy-Cons for my girlfriend for Mario Party, and then my Switch dies, and I had to buy another one. Did you have to buy a whole new Switch too? Or were you able to send it in for reparation? Because that really sucks. At least you have plenty of Joy-Cons. Yeah. My odds at winning the time trial were looking up, knowing that Pidgeot actually can't use 2 Joy-Cons. That's funny, Linus. Yeah, in case I suffer from Joy-Con drift. My plan now with these Joy-Cons were to just have 2 pairs so that I can send 1 pair at a time, hopefully, to the repair. But then the pandemic hit, and I don't know if I want to send off my Joy-Cons just yet, because, you know, the mail system may stop working or something, I don't know. I care too much about my Joy-Cons. Shiny egg reveal at 35,000 subscribers. That could be an idea, though I don't think I'll talk too much about the shiny eggs box, because the plan there is just to, over time, get a lot of shiny eggs, and then someday, I'm gonna have like the craziest live stream where I just hatch them all. Obviously, turning off my game afterwards. But yeah, Nectarine Emulator says, one question, have they increased the likelihood of getting hidden ability Pokemon from raids? Have been getting hidden abilities almost every time lately. I don't know. Maybe. If so, that's nice. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm an amateur. I sunk about 80 hours into Mario Kart, so I'm pretty good. Not quite the level of speedrunner Pidgeot though. He's crazy. Can I trade you a shiny Blastoise? That's very kind of you, though I would like for you to keep your shiny Blastoise. I am personally pretty picky on which Pokemon I accept from people or not, and so I'll just leave it at that. Okay, so here's the Horsey. You know what? I think... honestly, it may be beneficial to keep in the female, actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep in the female because of the swift swim ability. It's so annoying to get the wrong ability. I'd rather have a longer hunt with the IVs. Okay, so that means this is a male. Perfect one. We got 2 here waiting for us. Okay, there we go. Linus says, I tried to beat your Mario Kart Stadium record too, but I got nowhere near. Seriously, how is it so fast? It's a secret. That's how we go about it. Yeah, I replied to everything in chat now, so let's continue on with the breeding. Well, I don't know where we're going wrong. Don't trick on the ramp going to the main lane at the end. That's too technical for me to know. I'm curious, of those of you who are currently in the live stream right now, how many of you are into competitive battles and would be interested in viewer battles here on the live streams in the future? Like, how many would like viewer battles pretty soon? Because I saw a lot of comments about that yesterday. People want the viewer battles back. I know that was a staple here on the channel with the live streams for a long time. And so, Stefan, hey, welcome to the live stream. I'm live indeed. Oh, welcome back, Danny. Good to see you. How do you get shiny Pokemon? So one way to go about it is to get a Pokemon from a different language. So the way you check that is that in the summary of a Pokemon, let's see now, I should have some Dittos. So basically, the language that you play in, it won't show a language square right here. So for example, if you have a foreign Ditto and put that together in the daycare with one of your Pokemon, then there is an increased chance of hatching a shiny Pokemon. That's one way to do it, breed for a shiny. And then on top you can complete your Pokedex, and then by completing the Pokedex, you can head over to the Winter City. I don't remember the name of it. And then inside one of the hotel rooms there, you'll be given the item Shiny Charm, and that increases your odds as well. And so I have the Shiny Charm. I'm using the Masuda method, and so I have a 1 in 512 eggs chance to hatch a shiny. The other way is just to be encountering a lot of Pokemon in the wild. Barley17, hey, welcome to the live stream. I like competitive breeding and battles. Awesome, good to hear, Robo Blaster. Bart Bowling says, I will defeat you with a Skarmory again. Yeah, I need to prepare for that. I know you're strong. How do I get a foreign Ditto? I know there is a specific trade code that people use for trading Dittos, but it is also possible to head over to the NPC HQ Discord server. I'm pointing at the part under the main screen here. In the video description there's an invite, and then we have a specific trade chat called Language Trades. And so if you go there, there is just trades happening. So Ionia Hotel, thank you. Stefan says, I've been watching you for 2 years. To be able to talk to you, yeah, it's fun. It's really fun to have live streams, interactive live streams. Just read the chat, breed some Pokemon, have a good time. Pidgeot, I would get demolished in competitive, even if you have half of the levels I have. Man, competitive, it's like chess, but with a lot of seasoning. And so I feel now with Gen 8, I've fallen a little bit out of it, but at some point I look forward to learn and get up to date again and just get good. That'd be fun, because I used to be pretty decent in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire / Gen 7, but now with Gen 8 there's just too much new things happening and I'm confused. Cody says, please, I need to give my favorite YouTuber a shiny Pokemon. That is very kind of you, but I'm sorry, I have to decline. I just don't keep the Pokemon that I receive most of the time. Unless it is a close friend that I can trust, I just instantly release. So that's just a disclaimer. No Paperclip, hey, welcome to the live stream, good to see you. Diamond Boy says, you're one of the people who helped me complete my Pokedex in Pokemon Sword because of your videos. That's great. It's always nice to get some compliments, either in a comment or now in the live stream, because as I mentioned earlier, sometimes it is a lot of work for nothing with the videos, because sometimes I make a video and the demand is really low for it. Even if it ranks #1 in search results, it's just no demand because people either have found it already or don't want it or things like that, and that's perfectly fine. But man, but when I actually get to help people with the how-tos, that makes me happy. Okay, we got no perfect horsies. That's how it goes. Alright, you know what? I think... You know what? I think actually I'll have to sacrifice a little bit of structure. I'm just gonna drop them in moves and items for now. I'll clear up my boxes. Pokeninja. If I could, I'd probably give you all my shinies. It's very kind of you, but it's not needed. But yeah, you need to. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, but I would like for you to keep it. Especially if you got it yourself, I just want you to keep it in your collection. Keep your collection of Pokemon growing. That's always fun. Yeah, see you soon, Liquid. I actually also have a shiny Blastoise already. I got the best name on Discord. That's cool. Me too. Like my username. Okay, we got some eggs. Just need to be a little careful. Hatch them eggs real fast. And so far the live stream has been a lot of fun. I think it's very fun to do breeding, talk to everyone in live chat. I also know that a lot of you just don't want to chat in the live stream when watching. That's perfectly fine. Though I hope you're having a good time with whatever you're up to. If you're breeding or playing the Isle of Armor or what it is, maybe you're watching the replay. Just very glad that you dropped by and decided to watch. And so I hope that I'm delivering the entertainment that you are looking for. My name is I Got Zero Shinies. That's fun. Linus says, I love battle live streams. So many classic Nirth moments from them. Death Bee of Poison, Horndrill, Dragonair, and so on. Yeah, for sure. The Death Bee of Poison was so funny. I know. We had some good moments, Linus. It was funny. And quite honestly, more to come. We need to do more live streams. Alright. Most of my shinies are raid obtained because I usually accidentally run or kill from shinies. Yeah, well, little tip there. Raid shinies, if you connect with raids with other people, they're very, very likely hacked. The odds of finding a shiny den is 1 in 4,096. So when they are this common, it just doesn't add up. No paperclip. Ah, yes, a classic. I'm watching this while I shiny hunt in Platinum. Yeah, you said you were getting your shiny Chimchar. Good luck with that. Classic Nirth moments. Hello everyone! Welcome back to the 2014 Nirth how-to videos that you can find if you scroll in the video section. Sort by oldest to new. Classic. Great videos where I barely talk and there's like a potato camera and Jennifer is subscribing all day and we're just having a great time. Nectarine Emulator says, do you remember the time Liquid and I joined you on one of our streams? Or one of the streams? Yes, that was one of the best live streams, honestly. That was fun. But it was a lot to organize. I think the way I need to go about that in the future is literally to get 3 microphones, have comfier chairs for everyone. But right now, I mean, I wish I had a studio. If I was doing this full time, I could definitely have a studio with some comfy chairs. Maybe we could have a full-on couch and just have a great breeding session, have a live stream, interact with people in the chats. But Monica also subscribed. Thank you. It's fire today with the notifications. Oh yeah, notifications. Hey, I just thought about the beginning of this live stream. Liquid posted his notification 34 months as a patron, and followed was Bart with his 1 month of patron, and I did exercises on live stream here. No Paperclip says, yes, the Discord, we discussed bread there. That's funny. You bread? Yeah, we breeding. Robo Blaster, do you like to draw or do any kinds of art? I like to draw because it's fun and it's a good outlet. Ooh, that's interesting. I personally cannot draw. I got some pens to try to draw Pikachus every day, but the pandemic happened and it was just too much effort. So at some point I'm going to go back to that, just try to draw a Pikachu every day, and then somehow, someday, maybe I'll be able to draw. But shout out to Jennifer for subscribing all day in 2014. Yeah, it's pretty funny. No, I don't do any drawing, though I have to say I have a lot of fun in Photoshop, like creating the Nirtheart, for example, or just live stream like layouts like this one. I've made that myself. I don't know what you think of it. I personally really like it. And the current channel art, I know it's just a picture of a galaxy, but to me it's like there's a lot of things that you can play around with when it comes to color, composition, contrast, depth, things like that. I can't do any of that with a pencil, but in Photoshop I have a good time. And then if you do some digging, if you head back to a playlist in 2014/2015, then you will see there is a playlist of all my videos of each year. So if you go to the home page of my channel, you'll find a playlist called Nirth 2015. Back then I used to make low poly art of different Pokemon in Photoshop. That was a lot of fun, but it literally took me like 30 hours to make one, so I just had to stop at some point because nobody got time for that. Liquid Divinity. I remember the first time we joined your live stream and I got my electric team ready for NPC League James. Right. We had a lot of fun with that. You know what? I thought about this yesterday after the live stream. Like, man, it's gonna be so fun to have viewer battles again and send people over to the Versus and like start that whole thing. I don't know specifically what you have plans. I know I'm a little bit of an inactive or like just a lurking admin, but yeah, I'm excited to see what you have going on with the NPC Versus. Linus says, your layouts and whatnot are always so cool and they look very professional in my opinion. Thank you very much, Linus. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, just been doing it for years now, so I'm glad you think they're working. Your polygon art was amazing. Thank you, Liquid. You know what? It would be cool to create some low polygon art for some merch. I think it's possible for me to like pin merch. Let's see if that works. think that worked. Houses. Yeah, man. I'm excited for that. If you are able to pull that off properly, like, that would be exciting. Danny says, what time zone do you live in? Yeah, it's getting late here. I live in GMT +2, Norway time zone. Team Clash. Yes, I look forward to that. I wanna be an active member, but I don't know how much I want to run the server. I feel like I have a lot of insight and things to come with when it comes to structuring things, so being an admin is useful that way, but yeah, bring back Team Clash. Polygon art is really fun to do, I know. Liquid Divinity says, merch. Buy Nirtheart merchandise on teespring.com/stores/Nirth. Go get some merch. If you'd like to support the channel, that is the way to go. Wear the Nirtheart, be a part of the community. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I can't wait until I get my Nirtheart sweatshirt. It's gonna be a little too hot to wear now in the summer, so I'm gonna get a couple t-shirts too, and then that'll be fun. Just hang out, have a live stream, and just show off the merch. I hope I can be on Bart's team again. Yeah, that'll be fun. Linus says, I think I saw your Swana Polygon art or something. It was awesome. Are you planning on doing any raid live streams? I don't know. I did some live raids, but I feel like the concept is too clunky to do in live streams, simply because I either have to just push Patreon and YouTube members and just say, okay, only the patrons and YouTube members are allowed to join, because the Switch has a 300 friend code limit. I'm already at the limit, so I'm not interested in spending hours, literally hours, deleting friend codes. And then my video is so popular, I just get friend requests all the time. Like, every time I open my Switch, just look at this. I was the battle legend. Look at this now, up in the left corner. Wait, it actually may not be this. Yeah, friends online 17. Yeah, friend request 19. No, it's the other user. I don't think I've given out this friend code publicly, but the other one says +99, and it's forever and always going to be +99. Chalcedony, you're in Bart's team. Oh, so you must be in the UK then, Cody. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion, PokeNinja, with the raids. I think I'm just gonna do viewer battles. That way I can easily just set up a battle code and just do random battles. That also is flexible enough to where I can say something like, okay, in this live stream, only the patrons will be allowed to send me a battle request and things like that. Cody, make time zone London, Lisbon, go to the internet. I think I need to switch out these horsey. I haven't paid fully attention here. It's no good. Hey! Whoa! It's Sniper. Maybe I can give this back to Fino. I think he would appreciate it. Yeah, none of these work. I think I'm just gonna release on the spot. Look in the chat. Yeah, but back to the merch for a split second. What is really neat though is that YouTube and Teespring has a really interesting integration. So I do believe that when people buy merch during a live stream, so for example, you're very interested in a Nirtheart sticker that you can put on your computer or something, and you buy it during the live stream, it's gonna pop up in the live chat as like a thing like, I don't know if it'll say your username or what it is, but at least it'll be like, Nirtheart was just sold or something like that. And then I hope that happens at some point. Lina says, Lucas was my rival back in the day. Yeah, it'd be like that. Liquid, any plans to do something like the website again, or is that too much for too little? You know what? I don't know. It would be really fun to have a website again, but personally, I felt it took way too much time. It was too expensive, and people weren't really using it. Like, in comparison, my YouTube channel has about half to a million views a month, and the whole website literally had like 10,000 or something like that. And it would just be like people hopping over, clicking on, and that's like page views. And that, yeah, so whenever I would do a live stream, people would go check it out, something like that. But Liquid Divinity says, I still have my black grayish Nirtheart. Oh, I'm gonna find mine. So just heads up, this is not the current merch. This is some OG merch. This is the kind that only I and Liquid Divinity has. It's the original Nirtheart back in 2015, I think, 2016. It's a pretty okay design. It turned out okay on a t-shirt, but I personally really like the new one. And the reason why I stopped having that listing for those t-shirts back in the day was because I just didn't like the print quality. I think Teespring is much better. I've had Pokémon, no, I've had sweatshirts and prints from them before, so it's a lot higher quality than TeePublic, from my experience. But that's cool though, Liquid. Let's see now. Yeah, I'm still here, but I'll be ending the live stream in less than 10 minutes, so let's just see if we can hatch a lot of eggs. Maybe we'll find a shiny. That would be interesting. I have hatched a few eggs between today and yesterday, though then again, I did say I have gotten a lot of shinies recently, so I have no expectations, but you never know. Yeah, I like to save a lot. But yet again, this has been a very fun live stream. Typically, I would start the live streams earlier and not go for this late. Typically, GMT plus 2 at around 9 is the latest I want to go. But today I started way too late, so I just set a hard limit at 10. And then I think 2.5 hours seems to be the limit, to where I just start pronouncing things wrong. It just doesn't work after that. So you can look forward to that in the coming days and in the near future, especially now with the summer. Man, especially now with the summer, I don't have school. I just work on YouTube videos and have live streams. And so if you would like to come back for future live streams, you can subscribe to the channel. And then if you hit the bell notification, you'll be given a notification from YouTube whenever I go live. However, those live stream notifications are not perfect and they don't always send out. And so if you want a 100% reliable notification when I go live, you can join the NPC HQ Discord server. It's right down there in the video description. There's an invite link, and basically I tag Notification Squad, the role, which you can get in the hashtag #GetRoles chat, and then that's a reliable way to to be notified. Okay, Liquid Divinity says, anyone happen to know of a solution to this problem? Me and Nectar Emulator can't seem to raid together. I can invite him, but he can't invite me. Another friend can't connect to him as well. I have no idea. I suppose both of you have updated the games. You're both friends. I've had issues with raids in the past as well, so you may have to ask in the help chat in the Discord or something like that. Linus says, seems to be a lot of people in the UK or in that same time zone. Yeah, I would say the most people that come to the live stream, or well, how would you say that with grammar? It's getting late. Yeah, most people who watch this channel are either from the US or the UK, though I have seen a fair bit of people from Norway, surprisingly. And then there are a few people elsewhere in the world too, just spread out. Hey, I'm Daniel. Welcome to another how-to video. In this one, I'm going to show you how to hatch eggs fast. No, I'm just kidding. Well, that's cool though. Your name's Daniel as well. We're name buddies. Oh right, I need to swap out my horsies, and then I think I'll be able to do one more batch. Let's see if we get the perfect... No, still no perfect horsey. It is what it is. And then tomorrow, by the time I do another live stream, I'm gonna clean out my boxes. Maybe that I can do tomorrow. Make a video on that, just showing off my box system, because it is really useful to have a proper box system, and it does take a lot of work to figure out something that works for whatever purpose you're trying to structure your computer for. So for me, the two main things that I'm trying to do there is have a proper setup for breeding, and then for my how-to. So the Pokemon Sword box and the Adventure box are just very helpful. And then on top, because of the Discord, I have the whole row of just version exclusive Pokemon. Pidget says, but the time trial war has begun in this stream, the most important war. I wish you good luck with keeping your records, but... yeah, I don't know how you will win with one Joy-Con. That sounds pretty brutal. Alright, so I got one more batch of eggs to hatch in this live stream. Tomorrow, I don't know if I will continue the horsey here or if I'll go back to Rockruff. But if I don't do Rockruff tomorrow, I'll do it on Monday. And so then I'll just have to set aside an appropriate amount of time tomorrow so that I can actually finish trading up the Kingdra, so I can show you the whole process if you're curious about that. Yeah. But it's been super fun, man. Getting back into live streams the past couple of days and videos and all, it's been very fun. I really like the new setup here. You may see the funny door with the blankets, but that is literally just to isolate the sound so that I can sit here and talk and not disturb my partner. However, now it's getting close to 10 at night, and so I'll have to end off the live stream after these horsey. Though I will say goodbye to everyone on the camera screen. and then maybe plug some YouTube memberships and things like that. All the fun stuff. Diamond, have you fought Zero Aura? So we can get a shiny one? Haven't done one yet, no. I'm even more confident now. Get back to get back to time trialing. That's so difficult to pronounce. Yeah, no, I haven't done any Zero Aura raids. Alright, so this was the last batch of horsies. I only see one. It's not perfect. Let's see if we got any other perfect horsies. I don't remember these odds just like this, but I do think that having the female with 4 IVs is better than having the male with 5 IVs. I could be wrong there, but I'll have to go over those later. And so that was pretty much it for this live stream now. I'm going to jump into the screen here and have a little outro like this. But anyway, thank you very much for coming to this live stream. I really appreciate you for dropping by and for hanging out together with me and everyone in the chat. And yeah, it was really fun to start on the Horsea. I'll get back to the Rockruff either tomorrow or on Monday. We got around 70 eggs. And yeah, 73. Yeah, the how-tos has been fun. I haven't finished the Aleph armor, and I've tried to manage the Discord a little bit when I've had some spare time. And then thank you everyone for coming to this live stream. I wish you a great evening. And then if you got any final words, you can drop them in the chat. And then we'll just do it like that. Got 1 more minute and I have to bounce. Alex says, oof, I have arrived very, very late. Yes, indeed. So tomorrow, I don't know which time zone you live in, but it should be something like 12 p.m. EST, 1 p.m. EST, something like that tomorrow. And then it'll be a lot of fun. I don't know yet what I'll do. I kind of repeat myself a few times now. But anyway, yeah. Daniel, see you. Nasir, bye. Diamond, see you later. Alex, Pidget, Liquid Divinity, Linus. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to plug. You can find the links to things in the video description. And then I just have to go now. Boy needs way more subs. That'd be great, but it's one of those things, one at a time, so if you subscribe, there's one more. Bye, Linus. Okay, I'll see you later. Thank you for coming.